expressed his continued confidence or trust in the Blessed Virgin.
Et la prière repart.
And then the people joined him in prayer.
C'est le dimanche.
That was on the Sunday.
2 jours après, la Vierge Marie vient à Pontmain.
2 days later, Our Lady appeared here or came to Pontmain, to the people.
Et maintenant, nous allons dans la grange où les voyants se trouvaient.
And now we're going over to the barn where the Visionaries were at the time of the apparition.
Et pour expliquer le message.
And we'll begin to explain the message.
Avec son toit de chaume.
The special ceiling wooden beams.
La grange, c'est un bâtiment agricole.
It's obviously an agricultural building.
La famille Barbedette
The Barbette family
de Pontmain
of Pontmain.
habite à côté, dans la maison à côté.
They lived in the house just next door here to the barn.
Et ici, on a 3 parties.
And here you have 3 sections.
Séparées par des cloisons de bois.
Separated by partitions of wood.
Les vaches et les bœufs sont dans le fond.
Oh yeah, it's not like it was divided into 3. There were cattle at the far end.
Et petit bétail et la jument.
Smaller beasts, goats maybe. Pigs, no?
Non, jument, no pigs, mais horse and little calves.
Oh, calves,
Calves,
small
calves,
ones.
yes.
Yeah.
And this part pour les charrettes.
And this for cars.
Cars. Yes.
Yeah, for the farm carts. Like that.
Oh yeah, the wheat carts, yes.
And we have outils.
There are instruments for grains and so on.
We cut ajoncs. Ajoncs, c'est ghost. We cut ghosts and nous coupons les ajoncs.
So they cut gorse.
Yeah.
Et après, nous mettons ici.
They put it into this machine.
Nous tournons
Yeah. The ground.
pour avoir des petits morceaux.
To break it up into small pieces.
Nous faisons la même chose avec les choux.
They used to do the same with cabbage.
Yeah, to feed it to the
Pour,
animals.
pour les animaux.
To feed the animals.
Yeah.
It's a mangan, you know.
Yeah, man, I know that.
Et après, nous frappons avec les marteaux de bois.
So they kind of mash it up with this.
Le nom est piloche.
It's called piloche.
Et nous frappons pour écraser les épines.
Oh, to get rid of the thorns, to break up the
Oh,
thorns.
to break up the thorns.
They use that so the cattle can eat the.
Et cette nourriture est utilisée pour les chevaux.
And it's used for horses. For the cheval.
Pour le cheval. Pour le cheval.
Horses, yes.
Horses.
So to feed the horses, they had to mash the thing up. Horses had more delicate tummies probably than cattle.
En Bretagne, nous avons beaucoup d'agents.
Oh, we have a lot of this stuff here. Ajong is called in their language. We would call it gorse, I think. So they have plenty of this in Brittany, it says.
Cette plante fleurit en février, janvier-février.
And it flowers in February,
Yeah.
January, February, like our kind of what you call it.
Le père Barbedette travaille avec les deux petits garçons.
So the father of the family was working here with the two little lads, these two sons.
Une personne vient rendre visite et ouvre la petite porte.
So someone came to visit, to call on the father, and opened that little door in the main door to come in.
The little boy
The little boy.
regarde par la petite porte et voit dans le ciel une belle dame.
So it was the younger of the two lads went out through the door, looked up in the sky, and saw this vision of a lady in the sky.
Il regarde pendant plusieurs minutes.
He looked at it for several minutes.
Yeah. You follow that statue on the roof. See Our Lady of Tears.
And would do look for the missus.
La maman ne voit pas.
And the mother looks up, she can see nothing either.
Et la maman dit, vous êtes des petits menteurs.
And she said, are you telling lies?
Travaillez, au travail. And after, vous voyez très bien, les voisins viennent.
Sorry again.
Après, les voisins entendent du bruit
Oh,
et viennent.
so there's a little bit of a row going on in the family. The neighbours hear it, and some of them come in, you know.
Que se passe-t-il? Les voisins disent, que se passe-t-il?
Oh yeah, what's happening here? What's going on?
On va chercher les religieuses
So the next thing to do is to go for the nun.
qui viennent avec trois petites pensionnaires, trois petites filles.
And they came with three of the little girls that were in the school.
Deux petites filles voient.
And two of these little girls, they saw too, from the school that the sisters brought.
Pendant ce temps, la Vierge Marie est dans cette position.
During this whole time, Our Lady was like that, in that position, that pose.
Trois quarts d'heure se passent
3/4 of an hour went by,
et on va chercher Monsieur le curé.
and then you decided better bring the parish priest in.
Enfin,
Eventually, finally,
il habite tout près de l'autre côté du carrefour.
because he didn't live too far away, just the other side of the street, so they got him to come.
Les gens sont devant la porte.
The people who had gathered were around here in front
Il
of the
fait
thing.
très froid.
It was very cold.
Il a
January,
neigé.
and it had snowed.
Et la religieuse dit, parlez à la Sainte Vierge.
And the religious said to the priest, say something to Our Lady.
Que lui dirais-je? Je ne la vois pas.
So the parish priest said, how can I talk to her? I can't see her. I can't see anything.
Prions plutôt. Prions.
And he said, let's pray. Let's pray instead.
À ce moment-là,
At that moment,
la Vierge Marie s'entoure d'un ovale bleu. Vous voyez, ovale, c'est ça.
yeah. So at that stage, the image that was seen of Our Lady,
This one.
it became surrounded by this oval in blue, you know, it's like in the statue in the church. So while the priest was praying, the oval came around Our
Did he
Lady.
see him at that time?
Avec,
Fresh priest didn't see anything.
Did he not see?
avec 4 bougies, ovale bleu, avec 4 bougies non allumées.
And then the 4 candles, but they weren't lit. So that was his shrine in the church. Remember,
Representing,
an oval of Our
yeah.
Lady with 4 candles lit.
Beaucoup de prières et beaucoup de chants.
So the people began to pray and to sing hymns to Our Lady.
La Vierge Marie va relever les mains,
She raised her hand.
couper le chant.
So she lifted her hands like this and seemed to be
And smiling et souriant.
and she was smiling.
après, elle présente le crucifix rouge.
And then she presented the red crucifix here.
Et
You can see it in her hand.
les 4 bougies s'allument.
And then the 4 candles lit up. See them?
Yeah.
Puis le message apparaît.
And then the message began to appear.
Mais, priez mes enfants,
That's just the message is, but pray, my children,
Dieu vous exaucera en peu de temps.
God will hear you in a short while.
Première phrase. Deuxième phrase, mon fils se laisse toucher.
My son allows himself to be touched by your prayers.
On les a. Simplement cela.
So that was the message. Remember in Knock there was no message at all. So at least they got a short message here.
Le message va rester pendant 10 minutes.
So the message was visible for 10 minutes.
Les enfants vont épeler parce que le message s'inscrit comme cela. Une lettre, une deuxième lettre, une troisième lettre. Les enfants vont épeler le message.
Yeah, so it didn't all appear together. It came letter by it was spelt out. So as it was being spelt out, the children could say, this is what it is saying, you know. So, mais, priez, mes enfants, Dieu vous exaucera en peu de temps. And then a pause. Mon fils se laisse toucher. All and spelt out.
Et ensuite, la Vierge Marie laisse le crucifix rouge et 2 croix blanches sur les épaules.
And then the red crucifix
Disparu.
The red crucifix disappeared from her hands, but then 2 crosses came up behind her head. 2 white and blanche. 2 white crosses.
Crucifix rouge, symbole de la passion.
So the red crucifix is a symbol of the passion and death of Christ.
Croix blanche, symbole de la résurrection de Pâques.
And so the 2 white crosses are taken to symbolize the resurrection of Jesus from the dead after he had died.
L'apparition dure 3 heures.
So the whole apparition lasted in all for 3 hours.
Devant une 60aine de personnes.
And there was about 60 people gathered here at this stage. Est-ce qu'il a en vue quelque chose, non? Les gens?
No.
No, the people saw nothing. There was the children who were seeing the 2 little girls and the 2 little boys.
7 enfants ont vu.
He said there were 7 children eventually altogether seeing.
4 retenus officiellement.
4 retenus.
Officiellement.
Well,
2 boys and 2 girls.
Well, there are 4 recognized as visionaries, but 7 seem to have claimed to have seen something.
Because, parce que un est trop petit,
One of them was too small.
l'autre était très malade
Another was very sick.
et un autre n'a pas pu expliquer.
And the other, he wasn't able to kind of make any kind of sense of his explanation of what he saw. What? Et après, pour les visionnaires, qu'est-ce qui
Alors,
arrive
j'explique maintenant pour le message.
pour le message?
La
First of all,
Vierge Marie,
first of all, the message.
pour
What
le
it
message.
means.
La Vierge Marie disparaît du ciel.
Our Lady disappeared after 3 hours. She was gone.
L'ennemi est à 50 km d'ici.
The Germans, the Prussians, were about 50 kilometers, that's about 30 miles from here, coming from where?
Laval.
Yeah, they were coming, they were going to attack Laval.